My stars. A painful ending creates an eye-opening new beginning, which makes me feel there's some truths coming to the surface that this collective you're not aware of. Like, you maybe have thought about a lot of different situations, scenarios, but I'm really wanting to do a no contact you versus them, but that message ties into it. So anyway, let's see what's around you. Let's see what's around you first, just to confirm the message. Wow. So maybe there was someone else here, someone in the middle trying to sabotage this connection. Commitment. Things are about to get serious. Expecting. So there's something about pregnancy for this collective as well. Painful ending. So this was clearly a very gut-wrenching kind of ending that you faced with the person on your mind, but eye-opening new beginning. Just seeing this, I just don't feel it's negative truths coming to surface, if that makes sense. So I don't think this person's gotten someone pregnant, like if that's where your mind went straight away. There could have been children involved in the background. Why am I seeing deception about children? I heard that for a reason. Not that they may... Hold on, let's keep going. But open your heart. It'll help you attract more love. This is underneath someone in the middle trying to sabotage this. Maybe this is more something that you created in your mind. It's funny because that was TikTok's collective today. Why do I feel this is not I don't feel this is what the eye-opening energy is. I'm going to be honest. Let's get one more for that. Mental anxiety. I think this is something that you've created in your mind here, this collective. And side note, you could be going through some health issues or just a little bit of health anxiety right now. Or as well, there could have been someone in either your life or this person's life that when this all happened, maybe health issues were tied to this someone else trying to sabotage this. Let it be a parent or... there could have been someone that had health issues, but again, for the right collective, I don't think this is the reason. For it to be an eye-opening new beginning, it's something you completely have not even thought about. And this collective, maybe you've thought about every which situation why this no contact has happened. You could be the most intuitive person in this world, and I still don't think you have it right. Okay, commitment. Water sign. So you could be a water sign, this person could be, but a lot of emotion is about to bubble over. One more with that. Spy. There they are. So this person's doing more research. Like I said, I think this is going to be a shock to the system for this collective. But they're watching on the sidelines right now. Maybe they've popped up on your socials. Maybe this person popped up on your socials or started looking at your stories again. But again, the spy hidden in the background. I'm feeling both for that, to be honest. And then expecting travel. Maybe it's hold on, one more. And maybe you've got some travels planned at the moment as well to tie you to this reading. This is what's around the right collective confession. There it is. Maybe there is a confession to do with children, pregnancy, or a deep conversation that needs to be had. But also maybe you and this person are at a distance. Maybe this person travels. I was just seeing military in my mind, so I don't know if you're connected to someone in the military or maybe even just a police officer or something, maybe a job that entails them to travel. I heard that for a reason. But guardian angel, and maybe you've lost someone through this separation, like went through a physical loss. You could have just gone through a loss of recent, or even lost a fur baby. My heart goes out to anyone that's gone through a passing, but this is about a lost loved one watches over you. And it's funny, I've put this underneath commitment. Maybe in the past you could have lost a lover as well. Maybe once upon a time you were married or in a deep connection, like a long-term connection, and unfortunately lost that person. I heard that for a reason. That was intuition. One more. Oh, way too many. Short-lived romance. You feel this is a waste of time right now. Sneaky. So there's clearly... The feeling I got from this energy, it wasn't a negative, eye-opening new beginning. It wasn't that. It's literally kind of like a shock. So maybe this collective, through whatever happened here, you have dissected and gone over every which detail, and maybe you've really put yourself into a negative outlook, especially if there has been a lot of lack of conversation, lack of closure, where it's made you really think there was a lot of deception. I think what's coming for this collective, it's just going to make you a little bit silly to think it was because of this, that, and the other. Okay? That's what I'm feeling, but I will confirm now. But you definitely think this person on your mind has deceived you. Okay, and I'm not saying there's not deception here. I definitely think there's some hidden truth, but not as bad as this collective has. And anything that's dishonest and hidden, like, of course that's bad, but you might be thinking they got someone pregnant, or there's this, there's that, they cheated, it's not that, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. So that's what's around you guys. Let's confirm your connection quickly, and then we're going to break down you versus them, how you guys are both experiencing this no contact. I don't know why this just came to my mind, but I'm thinking I should also upload TikTok collective over here. I don't know if we have some people that aren't from TikTok over here. I might actually do that, because it's like similar. I always say collectives, you guys work in colors, but your story deviates a little bit. And this is reminding me of very similar energy to the TikTok collective. It really teaches you discernment and how easy it is to make a collective fit, especially if you're in that color. So I might do that here, because maybe this collective, it might not be yours, but it might sound like it resonates a lot, and the other one will be, or vice versa. Okay, that came to my mind for a reason. Insane chemistry. So this connection, there was definitely intensity. You liked each other equally. Okay. Dragonfly, finding things out, things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. I think that's what's on its way. Eye-opening, new beginning. But maybe your connection when you guys were together, I actually feel there was lack of truth. I actually feel there was lack of things coming to light. That's why this collective's so trapped in their mind. Maybe it came in quite suddenly, but I definitely think this is something tying into what's on its way. Confession. Okay. Ascending, transcending. This is more feeling like current. Like, this isn't feeling like your past connection. This is feeling like what's going on now. But it's an obstacle that needs to be removed. It's a truth that needs to be spoken. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Yeah, this feels like now. And I don't think this collective, you think that this person likes you as intensely as you like them. Highly mistaken. I think there's just something here that they're ashamed about. Again, I'm hearing kind of family secret. I've got a collective on TikTok. It's really unfortunate, but the person connected to you, they carry burdens that shouldn't even be theirs to carry. It's like it's a family cycle kind of thing. There's a reason I'm hearing it. That's the ending, spring, new beginning. Literally the ruling message. So this is what's going on now. This would be coming in very quickly for this collective to 48 hours, where the other collective, I felt like I shouldn't be giving a time. That's where this differs as well. But endings, from painful endings to eye-opening new beginnings, growth, change, liberation. You're going through a transition. But also coffin energy. So that a loved one is watching over you is an important detail for this collective. If it hasn't just been a recent passing, you're someone through signs and synchronicities, whoever that loved one is that has passed away, you connect to them a lot through signs and synchronicities. You always feel like they're by your side. All right. And also, because it's come to my mind, this could be part of the eye-opening new beginning. You might not know this, or maybe you do. Whatever happened here through this no contact period, maybe this person lost someone that they really loved, like family, childhood friend, or like I said, it's not as bad as this collective's made out to be. But anyway, let's keep going. Oh, hovering. So you could really be feeling them right now. Maybe you yourself are hovering over your phone, really wanting to talk more. I think you both have a sense of urgency and a pull towards each other's energy right now, waiting for a message to arrive. Should I text? Should I call? Should I email? Should I contact them on socials? How do I come forward? There is a bit of fear here. So there's clearly, again, painful ending means there was damage. But just TikTok collective, you really clearly struggled with depth of communication and vulnerabilities. I just think it was, you guys would be quite abruptive with certain conversations here. I just think there's so many things that have not been spoken between you and this person. Especially because I said, I don't think this collective, you think there's the same kind of intensity, which means I don't think this person after this separation ever really opened up to you about how much they truly loved you. Even yourself. Maybe you haven't had that conversation with them about your own emotion as well. There's a reason that came to my mind. Oh, hold on. The other cat's here. Black cats find me. I'll show you this one. Hold on. Where is she, Salem? There she is. Come on, come up. Come up. Good girl. You hungry? Good girl. Just find me. I'm just going to feed her quickly. Hold on. Sorry, I had to do that. Otherwise, I would have felt guilty. We're trying to get her to not be so scared, but it's a slow process. Okay. Healing heart. So you definitely have been focusing on healing, and so is this person. Healing from heartbreak. I don't want to say it could have been quite toxic when you were this person, but I'm seeing two people emotionally imbalanced. There's not just one person at fault. There could have been addictions in this connection as well. And there it is, Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming, just a little bit of hesitation. I think this, again, the biggest thing I'm hearing is a little bit fearful right now. But before we get into them, I just really want to touch in quickly on how you're viewing this connection right now, because I really feel the right collective. You think there's a lot of deception here, where I'm not saying there's not deception, but I just don't think it's as bad as this collective's made it out to be in their mind, their overthinking mind. Okay. This collective, how do you view this connection and this person? So you feel it. This collective, holy moly, you feel this person's about to take a leap of faith. Grasshopper. you're not worried. I think maybe you have been focusing on moving on and it's just really caught up to you, but it's like deep down, you know, there's going to be some form of success. So even though you've got a very negative outlook, which isn't good, my angels, and 515 you could be seeing a lot of, there's a part of you that wants success here. You don't want to be in competition with anyone, clearly, but finishing first, will to win, you're persistent, so you really feel you've been quite enduring here when it comes to this, especially through silence if you've been holding on to this, but you do feel luck is on your side. A change of direction is coming, so you're not silly. Clearly you're connected. Sun energy, yes, exclamation point, energy, power. You can feel a climax on its way. Divine masculine, victory, happy, warmth. And side note, I have to say it, since this, maybe you've really been focusing on head of the pack, will to win, achievements, endeavors, really your shit together when it comes to life. And maybe as well, because this is how you feel for them, maybe you really have hopes that this person's doing the same. Even though there's been pain here, you clearly see this person's potential, especially if you're hoping this for them, hoping that they find success and fulfillment in life. Whoa. Can you hear her? She's still meowing out there. Hold on a sec. I just want to make sure she's had enough food. Sorry, hold on a sec. So on target, you think that they're really, you can feel them in your energy, and that's what makes me think for some of you, I think this person's popped back up, but more in a silent way. So again, the socials or watching your stories, for this to be so much belief that they're on their way back, you've had some, like, this is, yes, intuition, but I think this is more than that. Like every single card, it's like, this collective, you know this person's beelining you right now. You're their direct route. Victory. What is going on? And you've got victory. This is how you feel for them, but we've got a lot of this tied with success as well. So that's a detail here. I think you've really found success in life since this person. But let's go back to this. Win, victory, reputation, success, a key experience, recognition. But yeah, this is also about fame and deserve an award, ambition, achievement. Maybe as well, I'm going to say it, it's come to my mind. I always say, you guys, especially on the divine journey, and this smells very divine, when you activate your 4D mind, tells, like, you're not meant to know your timing. You're not meant to know your timing, but you guys envision what you're going to achieve. Let it be with this person. Let it be your successful path. Whatever it is, you get activated in the mind to see what's on your path. And that's what gives you that drive and that divine masculine energy to just keep going with action. And I feel the right collective. Once upon a time when you activated, which wouldn't have been, you know, maybe a few years ago, whatever it was, there's a reason I said once upon a time. You could really love Disney movies. But when you first activated, you had a vision in your 4D mind, your high priestess nature, that you would find high success also when your love came in, right? So, right collective, this will make sense. And maybe you can feel your successful path is really starting to ignite. There's something here. This is important. Don't make it fit, because this is how you feel of them. And you've got so much about financial abundance and being on target. It's like you can feel a very powerful shift happening. Yes, you believe you're going to have victory with this person, but it's far, far more, far greater. It's kind of my collective, the change. It's like everything just changes at once in your life. Success, love. A lot of belief in this collective. It's actually quite refreshing. I tap into a lot of collectives that feel like they're on the Delulu train, especially in no contact, you versus them. This is powerful. This. Very positive. even though you have a little bit of negative outlook about the secrets, it's not affecting your love for this person. That's nice. And I have to say, side note, you have so much belief. Why don't we change the perception about the betrayal? Just saying, because like I said, it's an eye-opening new beginning. You're going to feel a little bit silly for holding on to certain things that you create. Holy moly! What is going on? You... Underneath the grasshopper leap of faith, luck is on you. Got the Phoenix here. 25th of the 5th could be a significant memory shared with this person, point of communication when you started dating, whatever it is, when you met the whatever the case, significant memory or a birthday. 15th of the 5th, 31st of the 5th or 1st. You've got 31 here too, so you could be seeing a lot of synchronized numbers. But through this ending, the rebirth, a catalyst for heart awakening. The more I'm reading this, especially for the 2 days, I'm gonna sway and say this person has popped back up in your energy in some way or form. Like this, for a no contact reading, and even though I'm saying they've popped back, I don't think there's contact. Like this is every single card. There's belief. Unless you're just a very... Actually, I'm not going to say that because I can see the negative. I was going to say unless you're just an extremely optimistic, positive person, but you've still got burdens on your soul, which makes me feel this person's in your energy in some odd way. But complete renewal. There it is. So, you know, third energy. I don't think you have this right. I'm going to be honest. Could there be someone in the background? Yes. But you, another person's involved, someone else. Love triangle, outside interference, third wheel, too many people. But remember I said you don't want to be in competition with no one. Whatever the case is, external energy or not, this collective, you know you're in the head of the pack. You know you're number one in this person's eyes. I like the confidence. I'm not going to lie. I like the confidence in this collective's energy because your confidence, what's it going to do? Ricochet to them, and it's clearly working. Which means this collective, you know you're a catch. You know your endurance, your stamina, the belief in your power. You're trusting your inner... You know this has all been for a reason. Underneath this sun, masculine energy... You know you've been this dedicated for a reason. Society's perception doesn't sway this collective. If they wanted to, they would. This should be like that. That's just a karma. Like, for you, that's all rubbish. You stand in your truth. You stand in your inner knowing, and no one can sway you. You don't care if you come off Delulu. This is good. I honestly... Because from the energy I can feel, it's not like you're crazy. Like we're about to tap into them. This is just your knowing. You're a powerful being. You're very powerful. You don't have one negative card here. You've got 2 more to go. Let's see. Oh, there it is. So I think that you think, because this is the on target, they're on aim to route towards you, you can feel the fear. And that's what I feel from them, the fear. The nagging, maybe you think they're really worried about your reaction, anxiety, that they're restless. And I do think you feel a bit of this right now because you're so on top of each other. It's not affecting your belief, but maybe your body's emotion, the body symptoms, the fatigue of this. But that's paired with a hummingbird. So you know how to lift out negativity. You know how to create lightness. You know where to go to gather your sweet goodness. So whenever anything comes over you as a collective, you're very prompt about removing the energy. You don't sit in overwhelm, which makes me feel this collective, you understand energy. You've been healing for a long time. You understand the power of the mind. You understand how thought pattern creates your reality. It's like... I'm going to be honest, it's very rare I tap into a collective with this much confidence. And I think it's more, I don't know if you're in the manifestation game, I don't know what it is, but this is just extremely, especially those two paired together. As a collective, don't make it fit. You know how to remove unwanted energy. You could be a witchy poo. You're very spiritually inclined. Okay? Powerful. You'd have a powerful mind. You would be a master manifester. You think of things, they come to fruition. Okay? This is probably one of the only things that hasn't hit your path in fruition just yet, because you weren't meant to know the time of this. But even with the time, you haven't given up. The only thing that's a bit negative for this collective is what you've created in your mind about your separation, which needs to shift. But when it comes to how they feel about you and how you feel about them, take away the whatever's created up here with third party. Very positive. Very positive. Victory. Oh my God. You just got Jupiter, expansion. And that's what I feel. Your optimism is unmatched, this collective. Why do I feel this is a new... I don't have many collectives this optimistic. Powerful. Expansive, optimistic, growth. 2 cards of luck, destiny. You know you got... So turning point. Again, I feel this right collective, there's something about your success. You're going through a turning point. For how much belief there is here, yes, you could be extremely optimistic and very balanced, but again, it makes me feel this person's in your energy in some way or form. Like, this is very positive. Okay, good fortune awaits. You're being patient, you're being tolerant. You've got Jupiter energy all around you. You feel it. Very nice. All right, let's break it down. All right, them. First, let's get these. How they're feeling right now as we're tapping into this energy. How they are feeling right now. Oh, imagination. So they're going over everything. Success. How many cards did you get of success as well? Relationship. Whoa. Empathy. Holy moly. I feel this person's really activating into their divine feminine. Like compassion, understanding, empathy, patience. Success, relationship, empathy, how they feel right now. This is full focus on their mind. And also, side note, happiness. I was going to say, and also they could really be tapping into a very great abundant path themselves, because that was strength on their path, which is really good. I find that a lot in divines. They either come from a place of feeling very proud when it comes to union. They're proud of their successful path. They're feeling abundant. Or it can be polar opposite. They come in complete destruction. I feel this person's finally getting their life together a little bit, which is good. Indecision over this relationship, so they're still on the fence a little bit, and that would make sense if they have popped up but they haven't come forward just yet. So kind of watching in the dark, but you're aware of it. So like we said before, let it be your socials, or they've added you again, or I think it's more the approach to take. Let's get one more, because like I said, fearful was a big one here. Grief, it's what approach to take. I think they're extremely overwhelmed by this, and that's where their empathy and maybe guilt, grief is coming in for lost time. Empathy over how they judged you, certain conversations that were in place, certain conversations that were held back as well, because remember, eye-opening, new beginning. I wanted to see honesty come out, but oh, there it is. Because that's what's coming. It's an honest, it's a confession, it's a reveal that's going to balance and put this more into it. It's going to be that aha moment, like I said before, that shock moment. Let's get one more. Overall energy. Worried about failure. And this is probably why they also know the truth. That's probably the only thing that's really going to soothe this. But they are still stressing about failure, which ends into their indecision as well. There is a reason this person's fearful. But growth and surrender. Okay. All right, let's now, that was their emotion. Let's confirm that how they're feeling, seeing you, how they're feeling, wanting this forgiveness. Okay. Whoa, that was action there. That's the shocked face I was seeing. And there's something about pregnancy here. Don't make it fit. I'm going back to that purple deck, and I don't think I've ever said in a collective reading like a hidden child or a child that was unknown, or like that's coming to my mind for a reason, because I just thought about it again. It's an important detail. It could be a conversation that needs to be had about a pregnancy you guys shared, but that came back over me. Psychic abilities. I feel this person, you could be a tarot reader, you could be a psychic medium, clairvoyant. There's something, remember, this person knows they need to come in truthful. So they might think you already know what this reveal is. But that's a big detail here for this. You've got no idea. I think you've created every which situation in your mind. You're not right. You're not right, this collective. Expecting's a big one. It's not just expectation. There's something to speak. There's something about a child here. That they've been avoiding telling you, but the intensity's catching up to them. So they've gone through awakening as well. Perfect. So they're activated to the universal frequency just like you. They went through the Kundalini. All right, surprise call. Sparkle, you glow. Empress, you radiate. So you're really shining right now. Maybe you've had people on the street saying, you know, stopping you, giving you compliments, or people you know saying, oh, have you done your hair, or have you done this, or you done... I feel you're getting examples about your glow in your day-to-day life, especially if your business is starting to take off as well. I really feel this collective. I always say we all hit an Empress energy for about, it's not long, but every year we get into that glow where things just start to fall into place. Doesn't last for very long, but this collective, I think you're in that period this year. You're just shining. And they can see it. You would feel differently too. Maybe you're looking in the mirror feeling a bit different. This is what, 100%, there's something here they want to cleanse and clear out. There's a conversation about pregnancy here. This is, when they think of you, they know this needs to be spoken about. And let's just backtrack a little bit, right? Because this collective, you think this person cheated, you think there was someone else in the middle. So maybe your intuition's half right. Let's say this person had a child maybe they didn't even know about before you even came into the picture. It's like there's a reason I'm going so much into this deviation. Maybe that's why your intuition's half right. It's like, you know, there's someone else involved, but it's not as damaging as you've made your mind out to be. I just can't get over the eye-opening new beginning. Like I said, the feeling from that, it's not like, oh, my world is falling apart. It's more like, oh, what? Like literally stunned face. Like it's not something that's going to destroy you. I'm not seeing a tower. Like I'm seeing an aha moment. Like, oh, that wasn't that bad. Why was I stressing? Kind of energy. Makes sense? But it's definitely to do with something with pregnancy, especially if maybe you guys did share a pregnancy and there was a loss of pregnancy. I've got quite a few collectives. I've got two main ones that have this barrier in between you guys that it was never even spoken about. Okay, but whatever this is, that's what needs to be cleansed and cleared. When they think of you, this is on their mind. Don't make it fit. Okay, psychic abilities. It scares them. Hot and cold, it scares them. You're very switched on, which means you've called them out on things that maybe they haven't, you know, had. It's like you don't know that certain things you've said have imploded in their life or unfolded in their life, or I think this scares them a little bit. Hold on, one more. Yeah. Dark night of the soul. So they have gone through an awakening. That's good. But I think they are a bit intimidated by your sight. That's not the best. But in an odd way, everything happens for a reason. It's making this person want to be honest. All right. So if this person's kept away from you like the plague because they were holding back certain things, this is why. They knew the truth couldn't be escaped with you. Avoidant. They've been avoiding the incoming communication because of this middle row. But remember, that came out with intensity. So what they've been avoiding is now intense. 2 days isn't long. And like I said, for a huge chunk of you, I think 80% of you, this person's popped back up in some way or form. So surprise call, income. Let's get one more. Wow, confirmation. So the reason they've been avoiding this incoming call and keeping quiet because they're expecting a storm from this truth. So where I actually think you're going to be like, oh, that's not that bad, because you've probably created the, what's the thing? Expect the worst, get the best or something. It's like you really have expected the worst. This is going to be like a weight off your shoulder, where this person, they think it's a Mount Everest between you guys. And this is why they've been like, ugh. And I actually think this collective, it's not going to affect you in the state they feel it'll affect you. And if you're really soul connections, this is probably why you've been swallowed with fear and what's going on. Is it this, is it that? Because they stress about it all the time. Right, collective, that will make sense. But they've been avoiding this because they think it's going to be a storm. But intensity, change. This is good. They're transforming. So from avoidance to transformation, preparation, you could be seeing 555 a lot. One more. Overall, 3, 2. That's the one that flipped before the action. 3, 2, 1 action. You could be seeing 3, 2, 1 a lot at the moment too, or 1, 2, 3. Trust your intuition. This collective, you clearly trust your gut. Like, I can't get past that part. It's very. I don't even remember the last time I tapped into a collective with that much belief. It's nice. Okay, you're not crazy. All right, let's see how they view you as a person, what they admire. Then we're going to get their true intention, and then a couple of message cards. I just kind of want to see where this is leading with this truth, and then we'll see what's coming in the next 2 days with tarot. What do they admire about you as a person? So they're scared of your clairvoyance, but then they admire it. The falcon energy. The way you rise above, though, your ability to strategize and be a problem solver, your skill, your focus, your higher self, the transition you've made, your third eye, your far-reaching vision. They admire it, but I do think it scares them a little bit. You make them have to own their skeletons. That's confronting. Your divine feminine energy. So they're inspired by, remember I said I feel they're really tapping into their divine feminine energy. So your compassion and your understanding, and it's rubbed off on them and you don't even know that. And that's the power of soul connection. I always say energy doesn't need to be in the same room as you to affect it. That's us readers. We read you guys around the world. You don't need to be right near us. Energy is energy. When people think, oh, if they're not back, how are they going to heal? It's BS. You guys change. You need to trust in your threads. Your divine feminine energy, they admire. They love it. It's beautiful. Holy moly. And now you've got the wedding rings. And this is also about fiancé and spouse. Agreement, pact, contract, partnership. The way you trust. The way you commit to things, the way you continue on. Maybe you did provide yourself your own closure. Maybe they used to really kind of blocked kind of people in life. You're not. Their games never worked on you. You soared. But The way you commit, the way when you lock in, nothing can sway you. You have a bond to yourself, okay? Which means they look in and they see you stand in your worth. And I can see it. I'm not going to lie. Like, this part for you, that blew me away a little bit. Like, even I'm still on the fence. I think this person's kind of in your energy a little bit with how, like, you know yourself. If you are watching this and they are not in your energy, you really do know your worth. You're looking at this person like, you'll never get better than me. Like, I'm not going to say that. That's not an ego way. That's not arrogance. You just know yourself. You know you're a catch. You know you're that trophy cup. Like, so again, if you're in this collective and they haven't popped back up and that's why you have so much certainty, you see yourself. And this person sees that you see yourself. Just saying. 25th of the 2nd, 29th of the 2nd could be memories they go over, birthdays. Light bulb, the way you see things. How you're enlightened. I think they've had an epiphany through you as well, like the emotion of you, but the way you just break through barriers, how you've discovered yourself, you illuminate things. Again, the way you see things, yes, they admire, but I ain't gonna lie, I feel intimidation from it as well. Maybe in the past it was more when you get on a crossroads, you just choose a path and you go full steam ahead, your journey. Your free will, opportunity, the way you weigh up your independence. So they see you thrive in your independence. So again, you'd be that 9 of Pentacles, everything, you that boss. What's that? Miss Independent, that's why I love her. That Neo song. I'm hearing that for a reason. Okay, oh my God, underneath to the Falcon. Literally, the way you manifest your deepest desires, you're deeply committed, all in for what you love. You reawaken people's lost hope. Maybe they have found you reawakened through your own lost hope. 10th of the 2nd, 2nd of the 10th. But I see ducks as the sign of intuition, like when certain animals pop up, like I always say, foxes resonate, there's manipulation, there's deception around you. Crows, ducks, I feel when they're coming into your environment, your higher self is trying to say, your intuition's on point. Say you're walking down the street and you're thinking of something and then all of a sudden a crow pops up. It's your higher self saying, trust your thought pattern right now. Don't overthink what you're feeling. Same with ducks. Eagles are the bird of truth, so a certain truth is on its way to you. Oh, there it is. So underneath you, they're woman, they're feminine energy, they're twin. There's only one twin flame card in this deck. We've got the swan, but one twin flame. You are onto it, this collective. I only find readings like this is to give you clarity and peace. I think the reason this is finding this collective, you already know, this is more the shock moment about what eye-opening new beginning is about to be created. It's more release the negativity of, oh, there was someone else, they cheated, or they're this, they're that, because you can clearly see the love bond here. That doesn't matter, okay? Maybe you're starting to get a bit anxious, a little bit fearful with that mice energy, but again, you're clearing it out. I think if anything, it's showing you this is coming from them. It's not you. Just stay centered, okay? They're twin. So, the way you just take charge, you step into the unknown, you have no fear of what's coming next. Again, as soon as you are focused and you're locked in, nothing can stop you. You jump in. You grab opportunities with both hands. So maybe they've got some really counterproductive people or procrastinators in their life, or a lot of people that are bound to the rat race. There is something about your success in life that this person is like, because that was tied into your energy as well. You both clearly have this entrepreneur, visionary, pioneer energy embedded in you. I just see this is something that it's very admired from one another. You see the potential you both have in the soul, but you're a rebel without a cause. So you're a trendsetter. You don't like being told what to do. You don't like to conform. You break the mold. You walk to your own beat, okay? And they love it. So you're different. There's a reason I said trendsetter. You don't follow trends. You really are in your own lane and you shine. I'm seeing such an eclectic, ethereal, enchanting kind of soul. Light bulb. I was about to say your knowledge, and then the owl came out. You make people see differently. They admire this. You give people different perspectives. You see through people's facades, the way secrets lift around you, so you see through people. Your insights, you're wise, you're aware, you're observant, you know how to explore the unknown, and you know what's going on. Again, isn't it funny? Because their feelings, hot and cold, it scares them, but I'm asking what they admire about you. You've got 4 about your sight and the way you're just really locked into energy. They love it. Because they're starting to own their skeletons. Where in the past, they were running away from them. The star, you could be an Aquarius. It's the only sign here. But the star, holy moly. You're balanced, you're tranquil, you're peace, you believe in miracles, you're connected to the universal flow of life. You present very serene, and it's like you're powerful, but you're very peaceful and balanced. I'm not seeing someone erratic or frantic. So even though you have a powerful Queen of Wands, King of Wands kind of energy, you're at peace and you're balanced. And I feel that, but with a balance of like a Queen of Pentacles. So you have this sophistication, elegance, and a calmness about you as well. But the way you talk, communicate, and another card of independence. They love how you don't need nobody, okay? Your intellect, it stimulates them. So it's not just physical, and even if you are a little bit opinionated, I think you're I want to say outspoken. Whatever opinions you have, especially because they see it's like, epiphany. I think they really admire it. Eccentric, individualistic truth. Okay, you're different. We are all one of a kind, but this person definitely, they see you as their unicorn. Very nice. And you're a boss, leader. Okay. Your success is definitely admired in them. All right, let's just get a couple of things that I just want to see what they're wanting to say to you. We'll get a couple of intention, and then we'll see, Tara, what they want to say. They're scared of rejection. I believe that with what's been done. They're fearful. I don't know where to start. So this could add to their indecision right now about their approach. How they've taken so much time to be alone. But in an odd way, they got that off you. You love your independence. You could really resonate with the lone wolf. I think it's very mirrored energy. I think this person shuts themselves off the world just like you. They like their alone time. But their life is a mess. So they themselves might be going through some... For them to be wanting to come forward with the truth, maybe certain truths have been revealed in their life as well. Okay, every puzzle piece leads to the next. There's clearly been some illumination. It's kind of that, how could you forgive the mess I've made? Because they're just starting to really, it's putting into focus the mess they've made. So that's why it makes me feel this person's having an aha moment that makes you come to mind, that then makes them give you that aha moment. There's a certain truth being revealed in their life at this time as well. I think it's going to be very shocking for this collective. It's like they're finding out something they didn't even know was going on. Do you know what I'm trying to say? This all hurts so much. And they're in pain at the moment. I think especially reflecting over the time lost and the things that were done here. Scared of rejection. You were so different from anyone else around me. Truth. Like I said, you're a unicorn. The indecision. I don't know where to start, which makes them, I can't make a decision right now. So it's still in them at the moment. What do you see in me? Why do you love me? How can you forgive me? Can you handle all my scars? What have I done? They definitely chose a lifestyle or, you know, an environment that now they're reflecting on and they feel quite foolish is what I'm hearing. Life without you is hopeless, dark and depressing. I miss your light. They don't want to be alone. Bit of a wake-up call right now. I have a bit of empathy for this person. Like, I'm very soft for this person's energy. And you guys know me. Like, some energies really, I don't like the feel of. This one feels very soft and just sincere and true regret. Grief is probably the right word. I really do think they're in a bit of grief here. But it's more the time that's been lost and the decisions that were made. Their life's a mess. Ooh. So they're thinking about sex with you. Can they ever make you happy? Will you be happy? Like, their life, I really am seeing a tower for them. And they probably think, is it the right time to even bring them into this? I've already put them through so much. But their passion for you right now, like, I think they're also having some naughty memories. Okay, why am I seeing... they could have some videos saved of you, this collective. Or some, like, really raunchy pictures. It hurts so much. They wish to be like you. And you can see it how they admire you. I don't think they're there like, oh, I want to be like them. But you just inspire them. Like, especially the way you act, the way you see, the way you lock in and you just go. They love it. It's good. It just shows your strength, this collective. Once you're focused on something, it's that Seven of Wands. No one can sway you. Not if you put in the crazy basket. It's like the harder the challenge, the more you want it, this collective. Truly, no obstacle too big. They love it. They admire it. It's not them, I want to be in their soul. They know that they can emulate that. That's why they admire it in you. Maybe for a long time it intimidated them. Maybe that quality triggered them in the past. That's good. That's power couple energy. I'll tell you that right now. I always say you need two people to be a power couple. And if you're a powerhouse, it inspires them to want to achieve greatness. Imagine what could happen you two, like true power couple vibes. You together bringing your relation, so your destiny numbers, bring them together to one single digit. You could be a 1 or a 9. I find you guys relationship planets 1 or 9 together. You could rule the world, truly. Okay. True intention. Oh, and I believe it. I believe that for this collective. I mean, it's the family we could have created or the family that could have been. I realized I made a mistake by walking away from you, my happiness. You are my life partner. You are my other half. You are my confidant. Still a little bit of victim mentality. That's not good. But maybe that's where their indecision. It's because their life's crumbling a little bit. So they are feeling a bit sorry for themselves. You can see it. I just kind of feeling hopeless, sad and helpless. There's nothing that I can do. I think this will shift. Number 7 and 54. Life is what it is and we just have to accept it. Hold on, one more for victim mentality. Maybe this is what's kept them away for a while. But time is ticking. They know they need to make a decision. 9, I'm trying to be patient. I want to return to you and I want you to return to me. Being a part of you feels like eternity. Again, there's something about lost time here that they're like, with their head. So they're starting to wake up and realize this was the real deal. For so long they thought, you may have thought that you found the one, but why did it hurt so much? Why did you guys cause each other so much stress? Wake up and realize our connection is the real deal. So it's all just catching up to them, which again means things in their life are being illuminated. I always say it's the rooms you're not in that matter. And right now, your name in so many rooms. All right, last one. Oh, we love this one. You got the marriage. I want to commit to you and I want to hold your hand in sickness and in... That's what I was seeing. There's something about some naughty thoughts here. This person's got videos. They are like obsessed with you. I want to commit to you. I want to hold your hand in sickness and in health. I want to walk into the sunset with you and never look back. I need to release certain commitments to fully commit to you. Again, whatever's illuminate. And divine masculine at the bottom. That's good. I can't help but want you physically, sexually, and mentally. You're all I think about when I'm alone and lost in my thoughts. The thought of you drives me crazy. Yep. Okay. All right, let's get tarot. It was for 2, but let's just see. Okay. I want to do more than 2 days. Like, I'm thinking weeks. If a 6 comes out, month. 5. So let's go the next 5 weeks. So even though there's something coming in 2 days, we want to see if it's creating permanence or if it's more just tests here. Okay, so we're tapping into your next 5 weeks ahead from the universe. 5 weeks with this person. Action. That's good. Finally. Oh, very good. So we've got beautiful High Priestess of the moment, the aha moment. There's a manifestation coming in. Again, it's going to be, like I said at the beginning, you saw this on your timeline, but it's going to differ a little bit. But you are about to have that moment that you've seen come to fruition. Harmony, situations resolving, finding common ground, solutions to problems, variety, changing it up, conquering self-doubt. Not that this collective has self-doubt. You guys are like you're full of confidence, this collective, but embracing change, doing things differently, making amends, but unexpected surprise. Again, unexpected being the word, the emphasis. You see it, but you don't see it coming. It's something different. So I think this is the conversation, how they hadn't, I think you are going to learn from the past, but there's a conversation coming with third party of some sort, things that were uncommitted, why you had to face certain things alone, why they showed such a lack of interest. I think that's the conversation that's coming, especially with this, like the cards around it. Let's get one more for that. Yeah, lovers. I think this is the conversation. So why certain decisions were made as well, why this became off balance. But it's good that came up, right? Because I think this is going to make you really trust in this. Like I said, you're going to be like, whoa, that's not even as bad as I thought. But duality, love, soul contract, harmony. You're going to harmonize this emotion. A lot of openness, truth, vulnerability. Again, it's different to what you've experienced here. Different. It's probably the most important card. One more for your top row. 5 weeks. Ooh, don't like that. Don't like that. Shallow, jealous, possessive, manipulative, perfection. Who's that? That's not you. Oh, this could be someone involved. This is where the holy moly, the claircognizance moment comes. The folks seeing clearly. This could be part of the discussion here. I don't think that's this collective, and I don't think that's this person. There could have been someone quite manipulative in the background, especially the feelings I'm getting for this. Like I said, it's something gets illuminated in their life through manipulation. So this person's been in. They were made to believe something wasn't right here, right? So let it be a certain truth about you was spoken. Let it be that this person was involved in their finances in some way. Let it be there was some form of entrapment here, right? I feel this is what they get the aha light bulb moment with. A Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It could actually be an earth sign. But this is... I think there was something here that was blinding them, right? I actually feel that's part of the conversation. I'm going to be honest. That's part of the aha moment. And okay, let's take it to your energy. If you know you're a bit of a perfectionist, you can be a bit shallow, jealous, very self-focused. Maybe don't be like this in this conversation. I do think this collective, you've got some confidence and proudness, but I don't think that's you being self-involved. I just think you know your worth. I don't think that's you. But if it is you, don't be like that here. Okay, that could be an energy you need to hear. Don't need to comment, but reflect on it. Like if that's you, own it. Harmony. So maybe this has been brewing for the past 6 months, and then this can also, so when was your last 6 months is important, but this is a transition for the next 6 months. So still, it's not something to be rushed, but finding your inner truth, this is a huge catalyst for change. This harmony, this situation resolving, this is going to transform some things, and this is coming from a cosmic trigger, divine intervention. I always say every puzzle piece comes into place when it's meant to. When you come into this world, it's not just your soul contract. All of this is tied into one big soul contract, right? The threads everywhere, right? And their soul contracts, you're a part of theirs, and this and that and this and that. It's not just your karma. It's like everybody needs to wait for their wheel for things to, so when people get very frustrated about their timing, ego, so you don't know whose other timing is affecting your timing, right? Collective, this will make sense. Whatever's about to be revealed, this is also going to give you belief in this kind of stuff. Like, holy moly, that needed to evolve in that needed to be revealed, that needed to become full circle. This would never have, you know, those moments like you meet someone and you're like, holy moly, what a small world, or something happens and you're like, if I didn't have that job or I didn't meet that person, I wouldn't align. It's going to be one of those moments where you really understand the universe affects everyone that's tied to you. It's not just you and your journey, okay? This is coming from up above for all aspects and people involved. Finally, things that have been still and germinating, coming to fruition. And I said it's that moment, things come to fruition. Your high priestess harvest, ripen, investments, but through your patience, perseverance, the long-term view. This has been 7 of Pentacles for a long time through these missed opportunities. It's all going to make sense. Painful ending from a eye-opening new beginning. You could have gone through depression. These are all the things that are getting revealed here. This missed opportunity, it's going to blow you away. One more. I think that, remember we said before, the overwhelm you've had here and the fixation, you're going to have a moment of thinking, far out, why was I stressing so much about this? The biggest thing I keep going back to is that passion card. I know you've got so much belief, but there's a part of this collective, I do think you have moments of questioning, like, is the chemistry as intense for me as it is for them? Do they feel this power in me that I feel for them? The same power in them. It's like, that's part of it. You're gonna, I think as soon as you hear this person say the words of how impactful and how they view this, it's just, I'm just seeing a breath of fresh air. I'm going to be honest, and I should have just trusted. It's going to give you a very powerful universal lesson of surrender and patience for future things you stress about. Do you know what I'm trying to say? 5 of Swords in reverse. Oh, sugar. Holy moly, we're going that way. Wheel of Fortune, so the wheels at play. Either way, it's a turning point, it's a push. This unexpected surprise making amends, okay, through someone else's influences, whatever it is. It was all, everybody's wheel was at play, even these third parties, okay? Whatever's coming to illumination for them and you, it was all through the divine wheel. As you've been turning the wheel in your favor, some of these people turning it against them. Karma. It comes when we least expect it. Okay. But this someone else's influence. You having to be alone. All of this stuff is about to be illuminated. You got nothing. This is good. Next 5 weeks, it's not just an in and out. This is a constant thing here. It's good. Don't rush things. So it's going to come in very forceful, very rapidly. Don't rush it. Talk, smooth sailings. I'm just a bit concerned because this is your last row. So you could start soothing this. You might have a karmic beelining you as well. Passion, travel, fertility, engagement, excitement, creative flow, igniting desires, aphrodisiac. I wouldn't rush sleeping with this person. They're very sexually attracted to you, drawn to you. I wouldn't rush it, especially with this Knight of Swords. Especially if you've been celibate. And there it is. Whatever this is, this one that I think is it's destined to come in as well. Okay, thoughts becoming things. But 2 cards of clear vision. So whatever this reveal is, you are seeing it mighty clearly. Okay, no bamboozling coming for you or this person anymore. 2 cards of clear vision. Remember, an eye-opening new beginning. Remember I said there's no tower there, there's no conflict, there's no selfishness, there's none of it. It's a positive thing. So again, you've been preparing for the worst for so long. This is literally going to be like a, like I said, why was I stressing? So maybe you might need to, like I said, slow and steady, you might need to retreat a little bit, but be playful, lighthearted, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Forgiving and learning for both of you. Again, a lot of puzzle pieces in place here. Getting to know each other again. It was all worth waiting for. Nothing about deception or destruction, but don't let passion lead the way. Okay? There is going to be forgiving and learning on both ends, but deep conversation, and it was worth the wait. So, you just had reconciliation there. Not right away, but take your time. Okay. If anything, I think you're going to feel sorry for what's happened here. Not angry. The love belt. Your red thread's coming in. I know it's white, but it's my red thread. It's coming in. Divine intervention is at play for all people involved. But luck, protection is on your side. So again, don't expect the worst. Although I don't think this collective is. Love bell is ringing for you right now. You could have just bought a pet. The Hamza hand, another thing of protection. Maybe cleanse your house out. Maybe you're nesting right now as well. Crescent moon, it could come in on a crescent moon love phase. But you could be born on a crescent moon. This person could be H and J. It's funny, I said H, N, J. So I was meant to say and, but it could be H, N, and J are important. Why did I just hear the name William? Maybe that's important too. 11th of the 5th, 5th of the 11th, 5th of the 1st, 1st of the 5th, 555, 111, 4th of the 1st, 1st of the 4th, 2, 1, 2nd of the 1st, 1st of the 2nd, 8th of the 1st, 1st of the 8th, 7 by itself, 777, your life path number could be 7. All right, I love you, my angels. Let me know if you want me. I'm thinking I should upload. I'm thinking I should upload that. I've never felt that in the middle of a YouTube reading. So if you want, I'll upload TikTok Collective over here as well. For anyone that's not from TikTok, let me know. Okay, I love you guys. And have an amazing evening. Bye.